All right. Let me think.
Get excited.
Oh, I'm very excited. That's not the issue.
4 years worth.
I know. This is 4 years worth of. Hello, my wonderful Misfitians, and welcome back to another video. So for today, I have a huge, really big milestone and announcement for all of you, and I am super excited to share it with all of y'all. It has been 4 years in the making putting this together, and I can officially say we have done it. It is done. This has been something that I have thought about and dreamed about putting together, and we have finally done it. It's built, it's put together, it's actually visualized. So what is that? Well, that is the new thing, drumroll please, is Watercolor Misfit Land. So what is Watercolor Misfit Land? Well, Watercolor Misfit Land is my own platform where basically I can interact with y'all and you can interact with me as well as interact with one another. So what does that actually mean and why did we create this? Well, first off, let's talk about why I actually created this platform and why we started it in the first place. So a couple of years ago, we started basically building up Watercolor Misfit as just this new world and this new identity. But we had basically coloring worksheets on Etsy. We had courses that I was teaching on Teachable. We had a community that was on Facebook. We had watercolor challenges on Facebook and then on Instagram. Then we had basically YouTube videos where I was interacting with all of you as well as a blog. But what was happening was people on Instagram wouldn't realize that I actually had courses. So a lot of people would be messaging me, "Oh my word, Carrie, I didn't realize you taught watercolor courses. I want to learn how to paint like you." And I didn't even realize it. And I've been following you for like 2 years and I didn't even realize it. And then I had people on Facebook who were like, "Oh my word, I didn't realize that you actually sell drawing templates and products on Etsy. I had no clue. I've been following you for 3 years." And basically, long story short, was everything was so scattered everywhere that a lot of people didn't know actually what I was offering and what I had to give out. Another thing was I felt this disconnect with all of you because since everything was so scattered, I felt like I wasn't able to have a really nice conversation with y'all and y'all weren't able to have conversations with one another. So one thing that I always dreamed about when I first started Watercolor Misfit is I really wanted a community where people who loved watercolor and wanted to learn watercolor, especially those who really wanted to learn mixed media watercolor or modern watercolor, kind of my style, could be together in a community and interact with one another and talk to one another and share just what's going on in their lives and basically have this awesome community. But there was no location to actually have that and have everything else that was going on. It was all scattered all over different platforms. So what I did was I took all of those ideas, those great places, and I combined them all together, and now they're all together inside of Misfit Land. So what is inside of Misfit Land and how does this actually benefit you? Well, inside of Misfit Land, you can actually have your own profile page. Basically think of Facebook, but you're gonna have your own identity and your own profile where you can upload your picture as well as a cover photo and have a timeline of what you're basically doing and what you're talking about with other people. You can have that inside of Misfit Land. Plus, you can have groups where you can interact with other people in the community as well as interact with people inside of courses. Another thing that we have added inside of Misfit Land is the place to have forums. So inside of Misfit Land, you can also ask questions of other people in the community. So sometimes I can't get to all of your questions. I really, really want to, but I can't. But there are other great Misfitians inside of Misfitland. We actually have about 1,000 people in there who have basically been beta testing it with us since basically March. And they've been helping us kind of build it and kind of work out the kinks and everything. But you can ask those people as well questions about, you have ranging from anything really, watercolor, even mixed media stuff. We've had several people ask about different paints and different types of paper textures and what they think is best for watercolor mediums and what they're used for and stuff. So that is all included as well. You can ask questions of other people inside of these forums. Another thing that's great is we have created a community tab basically to help you keep up with everything that's going on. So there is a lot going on inside of Misfitland. It's going to become a little bit overwhelming. So we decided to create this one area to kind of help you get caught up really, really fast. So you'll be able to see exactly what's going on a day-to-day basis. Within the forums, what people are asking questions about, as well as what people are posting, such as their paintings or just their timeline questions or what's going on in their lives at that day and time. So there is a ton of different things that I haven't even talked about that we have also included inside of Misfitland. So this particular project, about 4 years ago, we actually went to several different companies and pitched this idea of what we wanted to do in creating my own platform. And when we went to these companies, all of them basically said this would take $20,000 to $30,000 to build from the ground up. And my husband and I are both kind of like, I'm more the visionary and he's kind of more the techie person. And we were looking at what they were saying they could do for us, which was really only like 25% of our entire vision of what we wanted to do. And we were like, I think we can do this ourselves. It might take a little bit more time, but I think we can do this ourselves. And so we both went in on it and we both worked really hard for 4 years. And now we have finally put together what we envisioned in the first place. So we have everything that we've envisioned that we pitched to those people that they were like, that's a lot. We probably can't do that much for you. We actually have put it all together. And I am so freaking excited. I want all of you to get in on this and just be a part of the community. I'm super excited about this. This is 4 years in the making and it's just, to me, it's still like daunting to think that this is actually real. So anyway, oh my word. So what are the perks of being a Misfitian inside of Watercolor Misfitland? Well, the very first thing is you'll get 10% off of basically the Misfit store. It will be a member's discount if you are included inside of basically Misfitland. Another perk that you're going to have is the ability to vote on future video topics as well as courses. So a lot of you have been giving me great ideas for future video topics for YouTube as well as courses. And I really want to get y'all involved more in the decision making of this channel as well as also just courses in general. So I am going to be having voting for specific topics as well as courses for the future. Another thing that I'm going to have inside of Misfitland is exclusive monthly vlogs for Watercolor Misfit. So I have basically noticed, this is more of like behind the scenes exclusive content from me. I've noticed that sometimes when I film videos for YouTube, I have videos that are sometimes 20 to 30 minutes long and they have great content in it. But on YouTube, the algorithm doesn't really push those types of long videos. So it kind of gets hidden in the algorithm of YouTube. So what I'm gonna do is basically what I did last week. I had a video that I filmed 20 minutes worth of watercolor textures. And if y'all saw the video, you saw that that video was not 20 minutes long. It was more like a 12, I think it ended up being 12 minutes long total. So I cut actually 2 watercolor textures from that video. But what I'm going to do is inside of Misfitland, I'm going to upload the entire video. So it will be a 20-minute long video. And you'll be able to see everything from my thoughts to my processes and stuff like that in that longer style video, whereas YouTube will have more of the smaller chunk style of videos. So that's only a few things that are inside of Misfit Land. There are tons of other perks, but I am so excited and I really, really want y'all to be a part of this community and just get involved in it. So how do you do that? Basically, all you have to do is check out the link down below in the description box and click on that link, and you will be basically directed to a place to sign up and enter into Watercolor Misfit Land immediately. So make sure to check out that link, and hopefully I will see you inside of the community this week. Lots of love, y'all, and I'll see you next time. Bye!